Gemini, what's going on, baby? We're going to do a reading for you, see what's up with my precious Geminis. You've been on my heart for a couple of days. You are due for a reading. Let's take a look at what is going on with your energy in the month of October into November. Let's just say the next 6 weeks. What is forefront and center for Gemini? And what is the potential challenge during this time period? What can we do about it? Can we do anything about it? What's going on in the subconscious? What's going on in your hopes and fears? What's going on external to you that is affecting your situation? We'll get some advice. We'll take a look at the recent past. Let's do it. 3 more shuffles and let's begin, Gemini. Gemini, underneath this whole reading, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, an imbalance in giving and so forth, receiving an imbalance. There's some type of imbalance underneath this whole damn thing. And where you are at this time is you are in the midst, or you are about to be in the midst of a bunch of communication that's coming in. Incoming text messages. These 2 birds represent messages. And this is energy. It used to be that this was energy and so forth. But today, this is the card of social media, email, text, phone calls, letters, and that's where you are. You're intertwined in this communication, or you are about to be. And the challenge is going to be in the next 6 weeks is to 2 of Swords in reverse, make a decision about something. Make a decision about this information that's coming in, all these text messages, all these emails, all this information that's coming in possibly. Down in your subconscious, 8 of Cups, walking away, we call it. As you can see, this person's walking away, right? Leaving these emotions behind, leaving these cups behind. And tied to that in your hopes and fears is the High Priestess. I feel you walked away from something because you felt that it was the proper thing to do. You felt intuitively that that was what you were to do. You walked away from something. This is going on in your subconscious and in your hopes and fears. Now, in the recent past, you were trying to forget somebody. 6 of Cups in reverse. You were trying to forget a connection. Somebody that you cared for, or option B, there was a misalignment with somebody from the past. But whatever the case is, the end result puts you in this energy here to where, again, 2 in reverse, 2 of Wands in reverse, you made a decision. You took this path, and now what lies before you is realizing, Wheel of Fortune, that it was the best thing for you. You did the right thing. Spirit is telling you you did the right thing. You made the right move, whatever this thing was, okay? And your advice, Spirit says, is to make a judgment and stick to it. Call down judgment and stick to it. In other words, call this thing what it was and be okay with it. And that's sometimes the hardest thing to do, Gemini. I know it is, because you guys have good hearts, and I know that about you. And I know that you have a good heart, and you will do anything. You'll give the shirt off of your back to your own destruction. Because honestly, what I'm feeling here, I just feel like there was a connection and something happened and you had to walk away from it. Spirit says it was the right thing for you to do, because Wheel of Fortune, it allowed the wheel to turn. Okay, Spirit says you want to succeed, you want to know how to succeed, make that judgment, stick with it. External influences. There is somebody that Seven of Wands in reverse, they could be overly defensive. Like this person, it kind of reminds me of some of the stuff I see going on right now. I'm not going to lie. All the rioting and everything. It's overreacting to everything. Okay? I'm seeing it everywhere now. It's like, it's almost as if the world has lost its mind. Everybody's so angry, you know. And it's overreacting. It's because we got people out there pushing for shit to get fucked up. But the bottom line is this person is overreacting. Okay? There's being defensive, and then there's being like absolutely paranoid. Okay? That's what this person is. And this person is affecting your person or somebody within your situation. It's not directly you. Okay? You need to understand that. This isn't what you think it is. There's some other party that is affecting your situation, okay? In your overall projected outcome, Gemini, I feel that you may try to unkill something when Spirit has already told you to let it go. Let it be. Realize that this needed to happen. Your challenge is to make that decision and stick with it. Gemini, you are not to be offensive to you, but if we are to believe astrology, okay, which I don't know what I believe on this. I don't know if I believe this, but I'm just going to give it to you anyway, okay? So there's a duplicity within Gemini that you tend to be double-minded, okay? And it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing in the sense that you can kind of see things from two different sides. It's a very balanced way and so forth. But the other side of that happens to you, or that you are susceptible to, having had Gemini friends, I know that it's one thing that you guys will do is you will care for other people when you're fucking going down in flames. You have to cut yourself some slack and release yourself from feeling like you got to take care of everybody. You don't have to take care of everybody when you need to take care of yourself and make sure that you can stand up on your own 2 feet and maintain balance. And so what I'm feeling from this message, from this reading, is this is to a Gemini where there is something that has happened, you made a judgment, and now I feel like you might even be feeling bad about it. About this friend from the past, you know? I'm not going to leave it like this. I've grabbed another deck because I figure we need to clarify some things here. I don't want to leave it like this. So, we got a different deck. We're going to clarify. First of all, in your advice, you have this Judgment card. Now, Judgment, to me, has a few different things. It is calling something up from the dead, something that was dead, and calling it back to life. But Spirit's not going to contradict himself. He already told you here You know, I feel like maybe these messages or maybe the messages are from the person that you tried to break it off with. But let's see. Spirit, can you give us a little bit more information on this advice, this judgment? All right, that one flipped. What is going on here? 9 of Wands in reverse. So, basically, you can't do it on your own. Okay, you did it all by yourself before. I feel 9 of Wands in reverse is somebody that is, they cannot fight anymore. You cannot fight anymore. Okay, you're beat to hell, Gemini. You're beat to hell. Okay. Quit taking on everything. It's not all up to you, Gemini. We can't take care of the whole world. You got to take care of you and make sure that you are fed and got a roof over your head and all these things before you go on and take on the neighbors. And I know how you guys are. You have really good hearts, and that's I watch these crime shows, and I'm not gonna lie, I bet you if they looked at the signs of the victims, like what sign they were, I bet you a lot of them are Geminis, because you guys are so giving, and that's what the enemy looks for. That's what the wolves look for. They smell a little bit of blood and a little bit of innocence, and they have to get the kill. You see, because the evil ones, they want the innocent. That's what they get off on. That's why narcissists are demon possessed, I feel. Because you have to have something inside of you so ugly to want to hurt somebody over and over and over and then laugh about it. They laugh when they see you in pain. They'll do shit to hurt you, and then they laugh and they snicker because they're getting off on it. Their ultimate, you know what I figured out? The ultimate reward to a narcissist is for you to be in such pain over the pain that they cause you that you commit suicide. If you commit suicide over them, it is the biggest head rush for them. It's the biggest jolt of energy for them, for their soulless beings. It's almost like they get to get the energy from it or something momentarily, and it must help them in some way, like, because they're constantly looking for a new supply. And when they don't get it, or maybe they get you to kill yourself, and then it gets them off. I don't know how long it lasts. I suppose it could last years, that they, maybe when they get down or something, they think, oh shit, look what I did to Gemini. I drove Gemini to the point of suicide. They don't give a shit. And these killers in these shows that I watch, it's always some nice person that is so kind, and they have no street sense because they weren't brought up that way. They don't know how wicked people can be. And it's just like that Charlie Kirk thing, people laughing and stuff about somebody being killed. It's we're seeing ugly demons manifesting all around us. So Gemini, I'm telling you, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, but you cannot do it all. And that's what this is telling me, is you've been doing it all on your own, and you can only do so much. Other people have to be able to stand on their own 2 feet and do something that does not require you having to constantly sacrifice, I'm sorry. It's not your job to take care of everybody. Okay. Overall projected outcome, I feel like you are trying to undo something, unkill something. Holy Spirit, can you give us a card on that? Overall projected outcome. Am I right about that? And if so, what can we glean from it? Well, look. Spirit says to do that is confusion and is to go completely against what your potential challenge is going to be, is to make that decision. This is not doing what Spirit is telling you to do. I'm just telling you, it's your life. But Gemini, it's not good for you. Somebody has to love you enough to tell you. Sometimes you got to let the baby cry. You can't always go pick the baby up, because when you do that and you coddle somebody, they will take advantage of you. And Spirit doesn't want you to get taken advantage of. Now, if it's not that drastic, look at this, guys. Look what's in the underneath this other deck. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The card that comes after the Six of Pentacles. And you know what this is about? This is about doing shit and feeling like people don't appreciate you. You know they don't appreciate you, Gemini. You know they don't appreciate you. So quit feeling like you have to take care of everybody. No, you don't. It's time for you to take care of you. If you found yourself getting resonated with this message, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you could be alerted when I upload new videos. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.